We are a seeker when we are ready for prescription. So, prescription is always given by the doctor. We are seeker when we are ready for prescription, and that prescription comes as a knowledge, as understanding in our life. I've been requesting you to start applying these principles into your daily life. Keep these thoughts, the knowledge and awareness in your mind to apply these principles in your personal, in your professional, and social life. If not, it will not work. So the prescription has to be done 24/7. You see, the life is a flow. It is a flow of life, not under our control. Gone, our forefathers, grandfathers, great fathers have gone. We are going. We are going. And there are people yet to come, and they are again on the same flow. Do you think that anyone has a red carpet in life? Anyone? What we can do is to make our life a joy of conscious living. Where is the secret? Don't stop with the 5 sheets you will now remember. Don't stop with the 3 bodies. They are all on a journey. 5 sheets and the 3 bodies are given to us to understand this flow of life, to discover our true nature. There is no other goal. And that makes the entire life a celebration. And that is what the journey of the Eastern wisdom is. The moment you wake up, get ready. Apply the prescription. Don't shy. If you shy, especially applying these principles into your family or close, near, and the dear ones, you have a false ego. Let me say it directly. It's a false I that is holding you back. So when something is holding you back, you don't apply the prescription, then it becomes the most difficult. You have a blame and complain and reaction. And it is the easiest when you recall, repeat, remember, and express. We are waiting, in fact, our false I is waiting. Someday we can order peace and happiness online from Amazon. Not possible. Because it is inside me. That is why the Buddha says, know thyself. All the great masters says the same thing, know thyself, know yourself. And when you know yourself, you start the journey. I'm again saying, seeker is one who is ready for prescription. Do not twist these prescriptions from the false side. And one liner is that what we need to do, we must remove what we are not from our mind. Inside our head, I should be able to maintain my awareness that I am none of these three bodies, five sheaths. They have created a flow of life to discover my real self. See that now you can see easily. There is no other reason of these five sheaths and the three bodies. So what are the challenges that comes to our day-to-day living? What should we do? So I'm referring one verse from another text. Apobhi chin papanam shantanam vitarag varninam. The master says, I am writing this text for those who have purified themselves by the austerities. We will understand what is this austerities, and calm and peace in the heart to treat the path of self-discovery. Master says the person is ready and become a seeker after the mind is purified from the impurities and the distractions. How they have to purify the mind? By the austerity. So what is this austerity? We will understand. Remain calm. It's a flow of life, not influenced by the world of change outside in your personal, in your professional and social life. Just maintain your awareness. You will discover that you have tasted freedom from the mind. And when you have tasted freedom from the mind, the life changes. So now pick up each word. Let us see what why Master says knowledge of the real self is a prescription. Drug from the side effects. So with every prescription, there are do's and don'ts. So if we do not follow the do's and the don'ts, then we fall back into the trap of the false side. I told you I am your honey, why don't you listen to me? First false is that I am your honey, I am a man or a woman. And second is that I am angry. Do you see that? Do you see that? Food is on the table. No, I don't like this, I only like pasta. Are you aware that food is to eat is to live or live to eat? You have to apply these simple tips in the field of awareness to bring about the change. Or it's only one day, I'm not getting the food that I like. And this is to eat to live or live to eat. I must get rid of this false eye. This is again the false eye, which is constantly nagging your mind that no, I must have this. And who takes the prescription? A seeker. Seeker takes a prescription. That needs to be understood. And that too inside my head. It has nothing to do with outside. My honey didn't agree with me, then I am so sad. My response and reaction created by the false side. It happens. It might have happened to everyone. It has happened to me also. So that false I created by the five sheet and the three bodies blocks the journey. Blocks the journey. So what is this prescription? The knowledge. What contains in the knowledge? The steps to raise my level of awareness. It gives me a clue how to think, speak, and act in my daily life. I remember I told you about UG Krishnamurti. So I used to listen to him at least for first 1 month, but in those days I was totally obsessed with kundalini. Are you aware of the kundalini? Mysterious force. So first thing, when the moment you say it is a mysterious force, you will never get it. So every time the teacher teaches you and you say, what is the mysterious in it? Your mind is focused somewhere else. So after a month, when he realized that this guy is not ready to change, so he changed my name to Kundalini Baba. So every time I used to go and he says, oh, Kundalini Baba, where is your Kundalini? Tell me. Now, master has to find different ways. And I used to get more upset that what is this? I'm asking a genuine question and he is not answering me. But he has been answering every day. And it took me almost, I would say, 3 months to realize that what he's saying. And after, I would say after 3 months, he stopped saying that. He said, no, yes, now I got it. You got it. So we should not be stuck to anything. Rather, we should remember these principles. The moment we are stuck, go a little deeper. How Master prescribed the knowledge of this Eastern wisdom? We have varieties of discipline, varieties. There are hundreds and thousands of practices. So when we use the word austerity, it is not self-denial. It is becoming aware of my obsession, my wandering mind, and my lazy mind. It has nothing to do with the self-denial. It has nothing to do with the suppression. It is a self-discipline prescription. Many people say, I have stopped drinking this or that. No, if it is a self-denial, it will not work. So when we use the word austerity, austerity is an intelligent program to conserve physical, mental, and emotional energy that is wasted in attachment and detachment, so that it can be used to sit for meditation, self-discipline, and contemplation. So now, if it is a self-denial, In case of a binge eating, I cannot control. In case of a drugs, I cannot control because I'm denying myself, but the mind is constantly pushing me. Austerity is an intelligent program to conserve physical energy, means that you remain relaxed physically, mentally calm, emotionally poised. It is not emotional dependence, it is emotional freedom. So when we conserve this energy at the physical, mental, and emotional level, you see that water dam used to create an electrical energy. Now, again, understand what exactly it means, the indulgence. It simply means likes and dislikes, pride, delusion. That drains your energy. Don't start looking into modern psychology. Indulgence starts with the likes and dislikes, attachment and detachment. Then you have a desire burning inside. A person becomes a seeker due to the austerity. The self denial will not work at all. Because outside I'm working in one direction and the mind inside is working in other direction. So I have already created a conflict. So there is a confusion, and that confusion is because of likes and dislikes. Extreme self-denial. I was listening to the news in India that one 16-year-old boy murdered his mom because his mom prevented him to play online games. Now, see the extreme level of self denial. After killing the mom, he kept the dead body of the mom in a particular room. And he confined his 10-year-old daughter, 10-year-old sister in the same room. It started decaying. Only after 3 days, the cops came and got him. Self-denial. No, but there is a problem you do not understand. No, I understand, but I speak at the right time. No, I have a lot of challenges at my home. Oh, your life is special. You are given a special birth. You see the false eye? We are not able to recognize. Look at it. The way the masters explain. So the master makes us understand that, okay, you told me that think, speak, and act out of this Eastern wisdom, apply these principles as a prescription. Don't lose an opportunity. If you get angry, don't lose an opportunity to say sorry rather than rationalizing it. At least in our country, this is a very good thing. So we meet with the people outside, we see a stranger, hey, how are you? That's a good attitude. So why I'm saying thinking, acting, and speaking is a part of the karma yoga. Now understand clearly. What is karma yoga? Karma means action. So right, proper, good action. And yoga means the right, proper, good attitude in the mind. Did you understand? Say yes, even if you don't. Right, proper and good attitude in my mind. And I sit on the dinner table, I'm getting the food that of not my liking. So right, good and proper attitude in the mind allows me to act rightly, properly, calmly. Just think of this. We say karma yoga is such a great discipline. This is the discipline. Terry says, I used to get mad over maid. They don't listen because they do not understand. So why you are hurting yourself because they do not understand? Now see, the right, proper, good attitude in the mind means what? What is good? What is right? Are you getting it? We are talking of austerity. We have realized that it has nothing to do with the self-denial. If you make a big face over some issue, self-denial is there. Reaction is there. Are you worthy of suffering? We have covered that. No, no, I'm worthy of suffering. You look at these people, they do not understand. Because they do not understand, that is why I am sad and depressed. Ah, what a great guy you are. Are you understanding? I should have been more depressed over the last 43 years, making people understand, 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 understand. Uh, see the see the way master understands. Let us take a bit of little deeper into the karma yoga. Karma means action. So the action is the cause looking for an effect, which is a result. Cause and effect, right? Did you understand that part? Cause and effect. So I perform a particular action. I'm taking my dinner so that effect is my stomach is full. It will give me the energy. Now ask yourself, the effect of that action is before the action? No. Effect of that action is during the action? No. An effect of that action is always after the action. Clear? So when the effect and the result will come always after the action, why should I worry about the result today, just now? Why should I worry about the result? When I understand, did you understand that clearly? The result of an action is not before the action, not during the action. It is always after the action. Can you perform an action? Let me rephrase it. Can I perform an action? What I have to do in future? There is no past, there is no future in performing an action. Action is always conscious and it is in present. Think of it. Just think now. No, no, I will think after a while. No, think here and now. Action is always in the present because I have to be conscious of doing a particular action. Add two things more: right and good attitude in the mind, then perform an action. Right and proper action. Why don't you understand? Ah, so you are telling that you do not understand basically. That is why you are hesitating. And you are blaming others that they do not understand. Are you getting it? That is what happened with the Kundalini Baba. Now I'm listening to you, but I feel lazy. And then I will listen to you again. You have forgotten. You're not a seeker. See that? Look at it. Understand it clearly. So when I said first, no self-denial. Self-denial comes because of indulgence. These are the prescriptions. And the indulgence is nothing but likes and dislikes. It creates the false I. That takes over my life. Now I come to self denial. No, I have to do karma yoga. I have to apply these principles in my daily life. So, right, proper, and good attitude in the mind that will manifest into right and good action. And then we came to the action part. That action is always in the present. It cannot take place in the past, it cannot take place in the future. When tomorrow comes, again, I have to become conscious of an action. Action is always in the present. Support that action with the right, proper, and good attitude in the mind. So, Terry, you will realize right, proper, and good attitude. Yeah, my maid has a low IQ, that's why she does not. Oh, is there any maid now? You don't have that maid now. Thanks God. If they are listening, they will be angry. So, so, so you see that is what happens. You will be able to filter out that level, that state of indulgence that drains your physical, mental, and emotional energy all the time. Somebody may say, you do not understand, I have told you a couple of times, become aware, conscious of it. And if there is no right attitude, change the attitude, check it, understand it, change yourself. You're a seeker. What will happen? Instead of reacting and draining your energy, you have conserved your energy. If you don't follow the prescription, nothing is going to happen. This is what the master says. I'm not saying. So all these comes from last step in understanding and the principle that very indulgence or in the form of a thought that comes from the past accumulated reservoir of impressions in the mind, it manifests in the intellect as a self-denial due to false I. Oh, did I speak long sentence? Did you? There is a reservoir of impressions already within me. So first, looking at the outer situation, the false I is created. And that false I picks up the impressions, puts it into the form of a desire instantly into the intellect, and then intellect is polluted. That intellect says, how dare you say this to me? Because you are like that. That is why we said this. How dare you say you are crazy? So I prove that I'm crazy. I'm challenging you. You see the entire journey. Reservoir of impressions, they are in our saving account. So until the teacher introduces that, you can have a different way of thinking. You can approach this event or a situation differently. Your saving account breaks up, it becomes a current account, it goes into the mind, and the mind dictates the intellect. Why it dictates the intellect? Why I say that? The intellect also follows, it rationalizes my reaction, my blame, my complaint. You see that nobody is helping me. Why don't you help yourself? Simple. Is it not as simple as? No, that's why I got married. So you married because of somebody should help you. Oh, very good. That is why you got. You see, you go on stretching. That is the problem of that is the problem of our daily life. So, my friend, I am pleading you again, just apply these principles. My master used to say that even if I pass on this knowledge and that knowledge is realized even by a single person, my job is done. He's not looking for that. He has 50 million followers or 100 million followers. He is an influencer. He never talked about it. In 93, 94, first time I dared, I said, I will record your session. He said, I'll throw you out of the monastery. I said, still, I will record it. I have a low IQ, but I have to repeat, I have to listen to it again and again to understand. So at last he agreed. He said, no, I don't want you to record and then say, look at my master, and without any change. No change. Traditional masters follows that path. So let us start our journey. You have been waiting, eyes are closed, and eyes are closed.